Namaste. So today we're just going to have a very short flow that we can take anytime we have our period, we are not feeling very well, we really don't feel like doing anything at all. This is going to be very short, about 5 to 10 minutes, and it's just going to be some asanas linked together that's going to help provide a little bit of relief, especially throughout the entire hip region, reproductive organs. We're going to massage those organs a little bit. This is also going to affect the digestion. Sometimes when we have very heavy periods, we're also kind of bloated and just generally heavy feeling. So we're going to kind of reduce some of that pain, eliminate some of that pain, get ourselves to feeling just a little bit better. So as we begin, we're actually going to start on our hands and knees. We're just going to take a child's pose. Now you can take this as long as you want. Child's pose in general, if you just want to take one asana and just kind of hang out, this is going to release any pain that you have. It's going to massage here as we rest our belly and all these organs onto the tops of our thighs here. We're giving a nice little massage. And we just want to focus on the breath here. We're just going to hold each of these different asanas for a few breaths, but we are going to incorporate a little bit of movement because movement does kind of help move out that blocked or stagnant energy. So we're not going to be completely relaxed in the position. So let's just give a few breaths here in Balasana, child's pose. And just focus on the breath. And as you breathe, as you exhale out, allow yourself to feel some of that pain being reduced, some of the cramping you might have, some of the tenderness that you might have, any bloating. You might also have a headache. And resting your head, your forehead on the ground in Balasana will help relieve any tension that you've accumulated throughout the forehead. On an inhale, we're going to come on to hands and knees. So in a hands and knees position, we're just going to go through about 3 times with a cat-cow. So we're going to inhale. We're going to open and inhale in through the nose, expanding through the lungs. And on an exhale, we're going to push the abdomen, push everything up, rounding the back, rounding the spine, up towards the sky. Really pushing here. Go ahead and do that one more time. Inhale, opening up, shoulders back and down, and exhale, rounding one more time. This slight movement here. One more time. Inhale. This is going to help to release some of that ickiness that you sometimes feel through that second chakra area. And come back to a neutral position. We're going to inhale. We're going to add a little bit more movement here. Taking tiger pose as we inhale. Right leg coming up. And exhale. We're going to touch that knee to the nose. And if the top of your foot is resting on the ground, that's completely fine. Inhale up one more time. And exhale. Really want to try to activate the torso, the core, one more time. And exhale. And this time we're going to hold it for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring it back down, and let's go ahead and do that on the other side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, again we're contracting. We do want to add a little bit of movement in there so we can push through any blockages. Exhale and inhale and exhale last time. This is also going to help with any lower back pain. Let's go ahead and stretch it all the way out. Heart to the ground. So sometimes with our period we get a lot of lower back pain, a lot of back pain in that lumbar region. And one more time, we're going to exhale, bring that head back, forehead to the ground. And 3 breaths here in child's pose. Again, just relaxing, exhaling out. We've added a little bit of movement, but not too much. And on an inhale, we're going to come up. Again, these are very relaxed asanas that we can take anytime. So we're going to come onto our back now. And we're going to come into Pavamuktasana. So again, if you are taking more of a yin practice, and you just want to really relax, if you really do have a heavy menstrual cycle, and even this is creating a lot of pain, you can just stay in this position. You don't necessarily have to take any movement at all if you don't want. We're just going to hug our knees to our chest, applying some slight pressure here. That's going to help release the tension and release that cramp feeling. And from here we're just going to start to roll a little bit back and forth here. So sometimes when we have the cramps, we don't want to really move, we don't want to do anything. We want to make sure that those movements that we do take are gentle, but that by doing some movement, they are going to help push through some of that pain. It's going to get our mind focused on something else as well. So let's come back to neutral. If, for example, we just kind of hang out in one area, if we're not really focused on our breathing so much, then our mind is going to be automatically drawn to that pain, whether we're feeling pain in the lower back or pain down through the reproductive organs, cramps, any pain through the digestion, extended belly, anything like that. If we're really just stagnant, our mind is going to be drawn to that. So if we are moving, our mind is going to be able to focus on the movement that our body is making. Let's go ahead and take our left leg. Let's cross it over into supine twist. We're just going to take 3 breaths here. And these are great also for digestion, so if you're simply just wanting to improve your digestion, you can go ahead and take this as well. And last breath, let's bring it back up, hug one more time. Take some side to side movements again, massaging the lower back. Again, taking just a little bit of movement, and let's take the other leg over to the other side, whichever leg you started with, whether it's left or right. Just take the opposite leg, and you just want to let the knee be heavy, so you can place a cushion underneath the knee if you find that that's more comfortable. But we just want a little bit of a release here. We're not pushing it today. Some days there's just days that you don't feel like doing Surya Namaskar, you don't want to go through an entire yoga routine. You just want something 5 or 10 minutes to move a little bit. Something that's gentle enough for the body, but that'll kind of take away that pain, take the edge off a little bit. Let's go ahead and bring it back up. And then we'll come right in to Savasana. And you can go ahead and stay in Savasana. As you're in your Savasana, focus on the deep breathing. You can focus on abdominal breathing here. You can focus on inhaling in through the nose and exhaling out, feeling the abdomen as it's going up and down, feeling that diaphragm moving. And bring your awareness there, really focusing on relaxing every part of the body. And hopefully that helped. And namaste.